Hi guys, this is Mind Over Body Fitness, home of CrossFit MOB. I'm Coach Gobbs, this is Coach April. Today we have our movement series. We're going over the Barbell Powerclean. Coach April is going to demonstrate some good reps for you guys. Great, thank you. So we're going to talk about things with the barbell clean, some good technique. Number one is going to be the setup position. So when April sets up, feet are right under the hips. All right, she's got her hands thumbs distance from the smooth. Bar is going to be close and against the shins. Hips are above the knees. Knees are pushed out against the arms. All right, her head is up and her weight is slightly forward. Shoulder blades slightly pinched back. This is a great starting position. All right, as she lifts, the bar is going to stay close to her legs until she opens her hips. Great. And her finished position, bar is resting on the shoulders, elbows are in front of the plane of the bar, hips are open, knees are straight. Right? This is our desirable finished position. So some common errors that we might see in the barbell power clean is going to be number one, incorrect setup. We might have the incorrect grip. There's two incorrect ways to grip this. It might be too close together. Right? If our grip's too close, she's going to bring it in and your hands are going to hit her legs. All right, we're going to ask April, hey, can you widen your grip a little bit? Let's go about thumbs distance from the smooth part. Perfect. Another incorrect way to clean would be our grip's too wide. All right, and what this is going to do is make the elbow transition very hard. So if we have an athlete that's complaining about tight elbows in the front rack, maybe their grip's too wide. We're going to ask them, hey, April, let's go ahead and bring your grip in just about thumbs distance from the smooth. All right, now she has a good grip. Next common flaws is going to be hip position. Her hips might be too high to start. All right, as you can see, the hips are way too high and her back's almost parallel with the ground. This is not what we want. We want the hips right above the knees. So we're going to tell, hey, April, let's go ahead and bring those hips down a little bit. There we go. Good position. Another would be if the hips are too low. Now this makes it very hard to lift. All right, so we're going to tell her, hey, let's bring those hips up a little bit, just right above parallel. Perfect. Head up. Good. Another common error is if the head's down, looking at the ground. We want to look at something on the horizon straight in front of you. So we're going to tell Coach April, hey, let's bring that head up a little bit. I want you to keep your eyes on something on the horizon. Next common error is knee position. Maybe our knees are too close together. All right, so in her starting position, we have our knees too close. All right, we're going to tell them, hey, April, let's go ahead and bring those knees out. Perfect. Now our starting position, bars against the shins, knees are out, heads up, shoulder blades pinched back, and hips are slightly above the knees. This is a great starting position that April has here. Another common error that we have in the power clean is going to be barbell path. There are ways that this can go incorrect. Number one is if the bar is too far away as she lifts it off the ground, this is going to make it very hard to lift. All right, you're going to see the bar is going to come back into the hips. It's not a straight line. So instead, we're going to tell them, hey, let's bring that bar in so it's touching the shins or close to the body. Here we go. All right, that's our number one barbell path. And I want it to stay close all the way until you open your hips. So it's going to stay close to the shins, close to the upper thigh until she opens her hips. Boom. That's great. We corrected that barbell path. Next one is going to be the bar gets too far away as she transitions it up to her front rack or after she opens her hips. So as she lifts it up, bar goes away. It's almost like a reverse curl in the clean. Will you do that one more time? You guys can see how it gets far away from her as she opens the hips. Correction for this is we're going to say, hey, Coach April, after you open your hips, I want you to high pull your elbows and then transition your elbows forward so the bar can stay in a straight path and it stays close to the body. So she lifts, high pull, transition, and as you can see, the bar stays a lot closer. This is what we want, the bar to stay as close to the body as possible without hitting the body. So starting position, it stays close to the shins. As she lifts, close to the thighs. As it comes up, close to the body, high pull, transition. Great finished position here. All right, last thing we're going to talk about is incorrect finish position of the clean. All right, most common error you guys are going to see is the elbows are not clearing the bar, which means they're behind the bar and the finished position. This is technically a no rep, but it's also an incorrect way to finish. This is going to put unnecessary tension on the wrist, so you could see it's not resting on the front rack. So we're going to say, hey, Coach April, let's bring those elbows up, get that bar to rest on the shoulders here. Hey, can you do another power clean and finish right here? Awesome. Some athletes might have a hard time hitting this position because our wrist flexibility isn't so great. So let's say April has tight wrists and her elbows are down and her hands are closed. We're going to say, hey, April, let's go ahead and open up those hands, let the barbell roll to your fingertips and get those elbows nice and high. Boom, great finished position here. All right, as the bar comes down, she can re-grip it. Another common error we might see in the finished position is not opening the hips or the knees. So as she does her power clean, she stands it up and doesn't stand up all the way and the bar comes back down before she stands up. So we're going to tell her, hey, Coach April, I want you to stand up all the way when the barbell's on that front rack. Boom, perfect. This is the finished position we're looking for in the power clean. Elbows in front of the plane of the bar, bars on the front rack, hips are open, knees are straight. All right, this is a great power clean. Thank you, Coach April. That's Powerclean. Thank you, guys. If you like what you saw, you can get more of our content either on our social medias at CrossFit MOB, or you can visit our website, crossfit-mob.com. Or if you're in the area, we'd love to have you. Your first time here is free. We'd love for you to come check us out and see if you like it for yourself. Thanks, guys.